Ed Carball with Spectation Sports. I'm speaking with Danny Barlow, who finally got the call to get on Dana White's Contender Series. Danny, how are you doing this fine Sunday?
I'm doing good, man. Just chilling, man.
So the last time we talked in the spring, you were talking about how you knew, like get you were trying to get to the UFC. Getting to the UFC was one of the things that was on your kind of like already on the horizon. This was like in March. So now you finally got the call. Can you just talk about the reaction to getting the call?
I mean, man, it was I worked hard for it, bro. Like it was I was excited the day the day I got the call, I was couldn't wait for the fight. I was couldn't wait, and it was basically talking about it was gonna pull me. So it was like kind of like a bittersweet moment. I was like I said, I was like 20 pounds like down, and that was pulling me from a fight. So it was kind of like, man, I worked. So it was good, but it was still like, dang, like the timing was just crazy. They pulling me then told me I needed to fight last minute, so I had to still cut weight. I basically had to have two weight cuts because I rehydrated. So it was crazy, man. So it was a bittersweet moment. I couldn't really enjoy it,
Mm-hmm.
as much as But after, so I had to fight. So I fought, and that's what earned my, or officially earned my spot on the spot on the Dana White Contender Series. So it was just a bittersweet moment, man. I worked hard for it, so I just felt, what I'm saying, like, yeah, it's an honor, but I just feel more so just, well earned. You could say that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, you've been working hard for a while. You're
Yeah,
6-0 right now. One of the things you mentioned is like you're already in a fight. You're getting ready for a fight, so that's kind of a benefit that you're not. You're it's nothing seems short notice. You're already kind of like you have a date, and your goal was already in mind, and you had you're saying you got a fight pulled, but you're kind of already in camp and preparing for a bigger
yeah.
stage.
But the thing was, they called me the day for the weigh-ins for my fight, and they
Oh,
said they was pulling me, but they end up not pulling me and saying I needed to fight.
oh
But the
wow.
the point was, I started to rehydrate. I rehydrated like 10 pounds. I
Mm.
rehydrated like 10 pounds, so I had to basically. So when they called me back and said I needed to fight to get the official acceptance to the contender series, I was like 10. I gained 10 pounds of water weight back.
Oh wow.
So I had to cut 10. So you see what I'm saying? So it was crazy. So yeah, but like I said, so they basically said I needed the fight that they was gonna pull me from. So that's why I had to basically go out there and do what I did, man. You know what I'm saying? I would end up, I was 5-0, end up getting the first round finish. So, like that's why I said I had to work hard for it. You know what I'm saying? So when I
Yeah.
finally got, yeah. So yeah, that was crazy, man. But yeah, like now it's I'm just just kept the fight count going past the fight. Thank God, no injuries and nothing like that. So I was able to keep the ball kind of rolling, a little smooth. So yeah, it was beneficial to have that. Like the time that they called was actually good because I'm
Mm.
still in fight shape. I'm still good. Um, just really just working on what I already had for that last fight. So of course I'm gonna be like way better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This fight coming up because like my fight count never stopped. I got the live, what I'm saying, like real fight experience. So yeah, man, I'm just ready to go. Rhythm still on, the weight still good. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So now that you know this is something you've been working for with the date schedule and everything, is preparation a little bit more stressful this time around?
Nah, man. Really, it's less stress, man. I've been telling everybody, man. Even I already took my trip to Vegas, the UFC Apex, and did my media and everything. And I was telling them the same thing, man. It's really this the show. This is what you work hard for. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Every fight before this felt like I was taking a chance on ruining an opportunity like this. You know what I'm saying? But this being an opportunity, is like, I'm just ready to have fun, man. Really, is no pressure at all. Really, this is like this way everybody work hard for. There's a lot of people on the local scenes is working hard to get where I'm at. And like fights, the other fights before this was stopping me to get from getting here.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I'm here, it's time to it's time to play. It's time to do all. It's time to just like let loose. You know what I'm saying? You know how you know it just feel like this is where I want to be. So this is where I can be who I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like every other fight was just me trying to get the job done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I went in the first round reading came in more fundamentally like sound. This time I can open up and be me, you know what I'm saying? Like dance and move and have more swag, you know what I'm saying? Because the chance is worth it. The money,
Mhm.
the pay is worth it. You know what I'm saying? The opportunity is worth it. Now it's about putting on the show. Now it's about showing what you bringing into the UFC. You see what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Yeah.
So my job was to get 6-0. That was it. It wasn't to look pretty. It wasn't to have fun. I had a job. 6-0. Like that was me and my coach playing. So I had a specific job in the beginning of my career.
Hmm. So
So that's what.
your opponent's Justin Berlinson. Were you talking about planning with your coach? Do you guys do tape research? Like, what do you know about your opponent?
I mean, to be honest, I just know boxing, jujitsu, man. It's like we do watch film, and we are a fan of not UFC alone, but we're a fan of
Mhm.
mixed martial arts. We're a fan of MMA, and separately. Like so, we love like what I'm saying to study everybody, not just who we fight. And like I said, so we know what the level of what he doing and what he
Mhm.
expect. We like to watch those same match. Like let's say you got it's how they say matches make fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like it's a good matchup, but it's one of the most. What I'm saying? It's a good matchup for us. So that's all we really know. As far as him, we know he gonna box. We know he gonna if he can get to the ground, he can possibly do something on the ground. But yeah, like I said, but really, man, it's just you know, it's just like it's the same thing for us, man. It's nothing different. It's nothing that we have never seen before. But we're expecting him to come, bring his A game. We just not,
Mhm.
we just know it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? Because we know how hard we work and we know what we bringing, and
Mhm.
nobody has figured it out yet. You know what I'm saying? So we
Mhm.
don't think we got what it take to figure that out. We do feel like we ready for top 10 in the UFC right now. So
Mhm. Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Especially the way you've been winning. Get just to get here. My last question is because you just talking about because you kind of talked about uh folks that know you, but being on the Contender Series, there's going to be a lot of new people that haven't seen you fight. So for fans that don't know about, haven't been watching your career, they're going to the first time seeing you on Contender Series. What can they expect from you on September 26th?
I mean, they can just expect just a new opportunity of entertainment. You see what I'm saying? I feel like they can expect a person that's gonna, give them something new to see, something new to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's not you're not giving fans like the entertainment of martial arts, like mixed martial arts anymore. You giving they only excited to see a knockout. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like you get the guys like Izzy or you get the guys like Sean O'Malley, like that just give a little bit taste of swag, a little bit taste of rhythm, a little bit taste of what the dance of MMA really is. And I
Mm.
just feel like that's the type of fighter that I am like easily though. It's what I'm saying. It's like we got a lot of things in our arsenal that's just built straight off just swag. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot to bring to the fans. You know what I'm saying? Like and they gonna expect. So it's just like it's a lot of good fights that you can see that's good and technical. We love to see we love the Israel Adesanya and Alex Pereira matchup, or the Israel Adesanya and Spider Silver, Anderson Silva matchup,
Yeah.
and like those type of matchups that we love to see. But now that the fans, I feel like it's time for like how in any other thing they have, like even in high school or even in like it's like hip hop, they bring that new class in. But now
Mm-hmm.
it's like UFC will get like one different fighter, but they don't never get the class of like what new MMA really is. And I
Mm.
feel like I know I'm just one of those fighters that's going to bring, what I'm saying, that new class of just what MMA the new mixed martial arts really have to offer to the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can per se say I'm coming in as if like the MVP of the UFC. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like that opportunity they never got to see in the UFC with Michael Venom Page. That'll be something I can bring to them. You see what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Yeah.
Just that type of energy, that type of sway. Like it's not about winning. It's about what I'm saying, giving people a show other than the Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier brawl. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like just giving the entertainment of just like 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 when you watch somebody dance or you see people do You know what I'm saying? You see the hip hop, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, it's just a little bit more swag that we bring into it. And like I said, we have put so much fundamentals around it to where it's legit. You see what I'm saying? So it's not playing around. It hurt, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
it's just something good to watch and something fun to watch. So I feel like there's something new that we definitely like that we haven't. We showed a little bit of it, but we was always about getting the job done. Now it's about, man, every move that we got, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's do
yeah,
it. Let's have fun. You know what I'm saying? That's about really having fun. So it's really no pressure for me, man. It's like this is what I work for. I was raised and built by pressure, so this right here really just fun right now. It's fun. This is what it's supposed to feel like. You know what I'm saying? Everything's what it's supposed to be. So it was the hardest thing getting to this 6-0, man. Cause
yeah.
that's a blessing alone, you know. Cause you got to think about it. So I have had, you know, the when they say the banana peel, you know what I'm saying? Like the banana peel career to where they always brought me in as the underdog, but you know, but the everybody knew I was gonna win, but they people was hoping to see that I find a chink in the armor. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that's a hard career to have, where you got a lot of people that know like that scared to fight you, but want to see you lose, and you know, so
Hmm.
they send this hard head guy at you, and they see this real tough, experienced fighter at you, or they send this young prospect. Like they never gave me as a young prospect a chance at like one of the solid guys to show how good I was. So I
Hmm.
had to. My last fight was given a very good prospect opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
yeah, man. So really, me starting from here is like, man, okay. You know, it's like you becoming a freshman all over again in high school. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like eventually, this just the beginning of what me graduating to the next class, and eventually I'll be the senior running the high school. You see what I'm saying? So that's what
yeah.
I got to do, bro.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's a really good. I like what you said about making the fights like not just looking for the highlight reel finish, making fights fun to watch. I definitely agree with that. I feel like that's something that is missing in today's MMA. So I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Um, well, Danny, before I let you go, man, I mean, thanks once again. Thanks for talking on a Sunday. Good luck to you in on the 26th. But before you leave, if you got anybody you want to shout out, sponsors or anything like that, go right ahead.
Yes, sir, man. I want to shout out God Body Fitness and Nutrition. I want to shout out Law School MMA, Brian Hall, my head coach. I want to give a shout out to man, my sponsors KO Combs and J2G Promotions. I want to give a shout out to New Money Daily, man, and just the whole Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, man. I want to give a shout out to the UFC, man, to welcoming your boy in with this opportunity.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
looking forward. I'm looking forward to
yeah,
it, man. It should be fun.
yes,
So,
sir.
all right. Well, good luck to you, and thanks again.
All right, man. Y'all, hey, you stay blessed, man. You stay out the way.
You too. Take care.
Yes, sir.